Hey everyone, so some witchy bits asked me to do an oracle reading for them, and the question was, do I act now or wait until the end? And I drew two cards for this. The first card I drew was the challenge, and what it says about that card: this fairy stands before you as you set off on your journey. She bars the way and demands an answer to her challenge. She asks you to be brave. She may try to dissuade you from your task by whispering undermining thoughts in your ear. She is testing you. Don't give in. Stand up to her and she will gladly step aside and let you pass. If this fairy appears in your reading, ask yourself this question: are you up to the challenge of a new venture, or are you too self-critical to attempt it? The challenge asks you to step up to the mark and do whatever is being asked of you. Don't let self-criticism get in the way. It's important to look at yourself, your motives, and your goals in a realistic way, but don't be tempted to listen to the voice that tells you that you're not good enough, smart enough, beautiful enough, or talented enough to attempt the task in front of you. If you are thinking about beginning a new relationship or venture, but the voice in your head keeps whispering that you're just not good enough to even consider it, remember that this is a challenge. You are being tested, so go for it, and you'll be surprised at how much you can achieve. I didn't feel that that card gave me enough of an answer, so that's why I drew another one. And the card I drew was the Smith. The Smith is as old as fairy itself. He forges magical swords and armor for mortals and fairies alike. It is said that if your horse loses a shoe, just leave it tethered near the smith's forge with a small silver coin. When you return in the morning, your horse will be shod. As are many of the folk gifted with magical skills, the smith is lame, giving up a physical part of himself to attain a great magical skill. He is the forger of matter and the binder of oaths. If you make a promise to a beloved, he is the energy that binds the two of you together. A ring, the symbol of the bond between two people, is the energy of that bond made manifest. When you exchange a ring, imagine the smith forging that ring for you, putting the energy of fairy into every tap of his hammer as he creates the circle that is a sign of an eternal bond. You can use this image to create a magical connection in any relationship. When you make a promise by saying, "My word is my bond," especially in fairy, you must intend to keep it. The smith is there to forge the bond for you to take back to the human world. If the smith appears in a reading, think about what you are promising to do, to be, to achieve in your relationship, and before you commit to this bond, make sure that it is something that you truly intend to do. Then let the smith forge that bond for you. So, my advice to you would be basically, if you think that you can stick to whatever it is that your plan is, act now, and don't get discouraged. I think that if you were to tough it out and stick with it, I think you would achieve whatever it is that you need to do.